Hi, hello viewers. Welcome to my channel. This is Ravi. In this video, I would like to explain about DDL and DML commands. DDL and DML commands. But before going to that, a small request. Those who are not subscribed my channel, please subscribe my channel and share it to your friends. And for latest update videos, press on that bell icon also. Now let us see the concepts. DDL and DML commands in OpenOffice Base. First of all, let us see what is DDL, data definition language or data description language. What is mean by DML, data manipulation language. Now let us discuss about DDL. It defines the different structures in a database. That means whenever we are dealing with the table structures, at that time we have to go for the DDL, that means data definition language. That means if you want to create a table, or if you want to alter a table, or if you want to drop a table, if at that time we have to go for the DDL, data definition language. That means, so whenever we are dealing with the structures of a table, that means three columns, 4 rows, we have created a table. After that, if we want to increase the columns in a table, so like that, that means whenever we are dealing with the structures of a table, we have to go for the data definition language. In DDL, the most commonly used commands are create command, alter command and drop command. Okay, so in DDL, the most commonly used commands are create command, alter command and drop command. Okay, next one is what is DML commands. DML commands is used for manipulating data in database. That means, for example, we have created a table by using DDL command. Create command, we have created a table. In that, for example, I want to insert the data in that table. I want to insert data in that table. At that time, we have to go for the DML command, that is called as insert. For example, if I want to retrieve the information from the database, that means I want to see the data from my database. At that time, we have to use the command select command. That means, so whenever we are dealing with the data, so we have to go for DML, that is called as data manipulation language. Okay, suppose if we want to delete the information in the database, we have to go for the delete command. Or if we want to do any modification of my information in the database, suppose if I want to do modification for my information in the database, I have to go with update command in DML. That means whenever we are dealing with the data, so we have to go for the DML commands. But whenever we are dealing with the table structures, we have to choose DDL commands. Here we have two types of DML. The first one is procedural. Procedural is nothing but the user specify what data is needed and how to get it. That means here we are specifying, that means user will specify which type of data, that means what data we need and how it will get. That is we are calling as procedural. In DML we have two types. One is procedural. Procedural is nothing but what type of data we needed and how it will get. That is we are calling as procedural. And the second one is non-procedural. So non-procedural is nothing but here user only specify what data is needed and how it will get. It will not specify in non-procedural. So that is the difference between procedural and non-procedural. Okay. Here we have create command. In the create command is of DDL. Okay, so mainly we have DDL and DML commands. In that DDL we have create command. Create statement is used for creating a database or a table in any RDBMS software. That means by using this create command, we can create a table. So what is the syntax? What is meant by syntax? Syntax is nothing but rule. That means if we want to create a table in the database, we have to use this syntax. Syntax is nothing but rule. That means we have to follow this rule. So what is that rule? We have to write the rule like this: create table. So this is the keyword, and table name we have to provide here. Here we have to write the column one name. That means in your table, what is your first column name? You have to write here. After that, whatever the field you have given in your column, which data type it is, we have to provide here. After that, comma, again column 2 name, after the data type, up to column in. That means how many columns you want to insert in your table, that many columns and the data types you have to provide, and that should be separated with a comma. And finally, we have to terminate this statement with the semicolon. This is the syntax for create statement. Okay, after that, insert statement. So what is the purpose of insert statement? The purpose of this insert statement is it is used to add one or more records to a database. That means by using this statement, create statement, we are creating a table with a number of columns. In the table, if you want to insert a record, that means a row with details. Okay, so we have to go for the insert command. So the syntax is nothing but rule. How we can insert a record in a table means this is the syntax. Syntax means tool. Insert into, here we have to give the table name. After that, here we have created table now. This column name should be here. Column name, column 2, column 3. Suppose how many columns are there in your table, that many column names separated with comma you have to provide. After that, closing the brackets. After that, values we have to write. After that, this column name, column 1 value should be right here. Column 2 value should be right here. Column 3 value should be right here. After that, the statement is closed with the semicolon. Okay, so now let us see this create and insert in the OpenOffice. See here, to open OpenOffice, click on this OpenOffice icon. After that, click on database. Here if you want to create a new database means create a new database. Next, yes, register the database for me. Finish. It will ask the database name here. Here I am creating employee database. Employee. Okay, save. Okay, so see here, employee database. Okay, so you have to observe here, this is the employee database created. In that, now let us create a table. After that, we will insert the records by using insert command. So first of all, let us create the table by using SQL query. That means we have to click on tools. Here SQL is there. We know that by using this syntax, see here, create table, table name, column 1, data type, followed by this, we can create the table here. So create, create table. After that, table name, here I am giving employee. Employee 1 I am giving the table name. After that, here you have to provide the column name and data type. Here I am giving ID, employee ID. So data type, after that we have to provide the data type. Which data type? ID means numbers. Here I am giving integer, and here we have to provide the primary key. For this column I am giving the primary key, comma. What is the next column? And this data type, name of the employee, name. And for name I am giving the data type varchar. and the characters for the name I am giving maximum limit 20. That means up to 20 I can give the name for that employee. After that, mobile. Okay, for mobile I am giving numeric data type, numeric data type. Okay, I am giving mobile means only 10 will be there, and semicolon. Okay, click on execute. After giving this command for creation of table, click on execute. See some unexpected token. So that means id int primary key comma name varchar. So here create table employee 1 id. This is int means data type primary key comma name varchar 20 numeric so here we have to give the okay. See, that means here we didn't given the bracket, another bracket, that's why so that error has came. So here now you observe command successfully executed. Okay, and that means table created. How we know the table is created means close this one. See here we have clicked on tables but it is not showing here, so we have to do close this window. After that again click on database. Our database name is employee. Click on finish. Okay, now you click on tables, it will show. See here, this is our table we have created, employee table. If we want to see the table means just double click here. See here, id name mobile. Okay, table is created. Close this one. If you want to see here your table means here none is there na, click this, click on this drop down arrow button, click on document. See here, id name mobile. Okay, so this is about how to create the table by using SQL query. So next one is here I want to I want to insert the record in this table. That means I want to insert a record, that means id number name. So directly means directly we can one tab button. Okay, we can insert like this. So click on save. Close this one. If you click, double click here, yes, one record is inserted. This is very easy. But here we want to insert the record by using SQL query. What is SQL query for insert the record? Here you observe, this is the syntax we have to remember to insert a record in a table. Insert into table name, column 1, column 2, column 3, after that values, and we have to provide the values here. See, okay, so to insert the query with SQL means click on tables, click on tools, click on SQL. Here we have to give the syntax insert into, after that insert into. See here, table name we have to provide here, insert into, what is the table name? Employee 1. Employee 1. So bracket close. After that we have to provide the column names. Okay, column names. So what are our column names? Let us see once. ID name mobile. So once again I am going here. We observe. Okay, ID. After that we have to provide the comma. after that name, after that mobile, bracket close, okay, space, yes, values. Which values means in ID which value you want to give here. For example 2, that should be in single quote. This is very careful. Single quote, the values should be in single quotes. After that name, that means this name, your name is then a field. In that which name you want to store. For example Raju, this also should be in single quotes. Don't forget, single quote, again comma, again single quote, mobile number, okay, again, okay, after that close, and after that give the semicolon. See here, insert statement. Where is in the, see here, insert into, see, insert into table name means here we have created table name employee 1 and column name ID, column 2 mobile, column 2 name, column 3 mobile, value 1, value 2, value 3 means in this ID name mobiles which value you want to store. In ID I want to store 2, that's why here 2 I have given. Name Raju, mobile number also I have given. After that we have to click on execute. See here, command successfully executed. So close this one, but here that command is not, that inserted record is not showing here. So for that, so we have to click on this drop down button, click on none once, and now click on document. You see here, to Raju and mobile number, it is inserted. Okay, so this is how we can create the table by using SQL create table command, and we can insert the records in the table by using insert into command. Okay, if you have any queries or doubts regarding this topic, keep in comment section. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel, like it and share it. Thank you so much for watching this video.